So, morning, everyone. It's lovely to have you for this mindful moment. Um, we've started a few minutes later and we're just doing a shorter one today because I had to just drop Colin at the airport. So, as a little bit of a grounding practice, I thought we'd just start with a little breathwork practice that I find is helpful for bringing me back to a moment of calm. And we're just going to do the single nose breathing or nostril breathing. So for those who don't know it, you close one nostril and you're going to breathe in through the other nostril. So we'll start off closing the left and breathing in through the right. And then you close the right nostril and breathe out through the left. Then breathe in through the left and breathe out through the right. And breathe in through the right, out through the left. And just doing a few more in your own time. So finishing the round you're on and just doing one more. So this is a lovely balancing breath. So it balances obviously the breathing through the nostrils, but also the oxygenation to the brain and the right and left hemispheres. And it's a lovely way of balancing sort of yang energy or doing, busy, with yin energy, the sort of being. So if one finds that one's too much of one energy or feeling like you've been pushed into overthinking, this is a lovely one to calm and balance. And so it's been a busy week out there since our last mindful moment in terms of things coming out, um, truth coming out, secrets being revealed, leaders falling from grace, celebrities, um, well-known personalities, even spiritual guides, and really is just the start. And for us, we just really need to keep our focus on ourselves and on keeping our frequency high, our tapping into our heart coherence regularly, choosing to be the light, as we talked about last week, and being grounded as things evolve rapidly in the outside world, because we've been expecting this time, and a lot of people haven't been, and there's going to be lots of confusion and lots of things taking our attention here and there, and can we believe this, and then it changing, and um, so we really um, our real calling is to keep ourselves grounded, keep our coherence high, keep our thoughts, or keep our coherence, keep ourselves in heart's coherence, keep our thoughts and our energy positive. And we are entering eclipse season, or we have entered eclipse season. Last week was that annular solar eclipse on the 17th. And next week, I think it's on the 3rd of March, we've got a total lunar eclipse. So eclipse time, eclipse energy is always an interesting energy. And so the eclipse happens on the full moon, which is always a time of high energy. It's like a spotlight being shone on the world. It's always a good time for letting go. So if there are things coming up for you that you really feel are getting in the way of living as you would like to be living, this is a good time to consciously let it go. Write things down, burn them, repeat it as a mantra of deciding what you going to let go of. But there's also a call for us in keeping our energy highs to really focus on gratitude and blessing. And I'm sure many of us actually do this as a practice or maybe do it intermittently, but it's a real call to do it more, is to bless everything from our food to our water to our sunshine. I heard that this year in the UK, in certain parts of the UK, there've been 2 days where it hasn't rained, and here we have in South Africa and perhaps in Kenya, or just beautiful sunshine, and the sunshine is so restorative for the heart and soul, and so really blessing sunshine in the morning, our meals, our water, animals around us, and just offering gratitude as we walk, as we move through the day, really trying to bring this into our everyday life and perhaps offering ourselves a moment of choice and a moment of consciousness before when we've got a moment and instead of just flipping onto social media and scrolling and seeing what's out there, just choosing more to breathe and to ground and to choose coherence. So on that, we're going to move into a poem. I actually think it's a poem by Julia Fehrenbacher, I think, called There Is No There. So I invite you to take a deep breath in and breathe out, and just feeling your feet on the earth beneath you. Just feeling yourself supported and cradled by your cushion or chair. Shoulders and head reaching up towards the heavens. Just a gentle scan through your body. There is no there. Have you looked around today? I don't mean in a hurried way or in a trying way. I mean really looked, inhaled, leaned in, got close enough to smell, to taste, to see, to listen, maybe even to touch. You run so fast, so worried, so harried. Should, must, faster, never enough. Gotta get there, gotta get there, gotta get there, gotta get there. Do you see the tiny crocus all bathed in white? Daffodil just about to bloom? Sky resting silently above your troubled head? Could you stop and breathe? Let sunshine in. Could you consider that there is no there? There is no there. Only here, only here, only here. Could you bow to the nearest tree? She has infinite secrets to share. Need you look further than her holy branches, her humble roots? Everything is calling to you. To you. Yes, you. Everything is oozing God, which really is just a word for everything, and is far too small a word to hold everything, which excludes nothing, no one. Are you listening? It all speaks. It all speaks right now. Whispers answers to your every question. I'll ask you again. Are you listening? So in this moment, just listening to the world around us. The sounds in the distance. And then closer sounds. And sounds of your body, breathing or belly sounds. Not judging sounds good or bad, but just letting them in, letting them land, noticing them, bringing them into our awareness. And then noticing touch, points of connection with the floor, or cushion or chair. Where our clothes may rest against our skin. Where the cooler air may brush on open skin. Where air may enter nostrils and leave again. Are there differences in temperature, humidity? Dropping down from nose to mouth. Just feeling around tongue, teeth, palate. Noticing textures and tastes. And dropping down to our hearts. Noticing expansion and letting go. Filling up and softening. And if you'd wish, just resting hands on heart space, if it helps you to anchor into the space. But otherwise, just keeping your focus on your heart space. Long, slow breath in. Long, slow breath out. Noticing that in this moment we are breathing. There's breath, there's life force energy. There's more right with us than wrong with us. And sensing into the gratitude that arises for this breath, for this life force energy, for the fact that there's more right with us than wrong with us. Inviting this sense of gratitude, sense of being blessed into each breath. Perhaps noticing if it has a color or a texture, a shimmer, a shine, a weightedness. Just holding this in your heart space. Just noticing how easy it is to access this, even just for a few breaths, knowing that we can sprinkle this through our day, those times of pause, in between times. Perhaps offering gratitude for this morning, waking up in a soft bed with a pillow, a warm blanket, fresh running water, cup, a warm beverage, a kettle, shelter, clothes, loved ones, pets, animals. The flood of blessings that have already arrived this morning. Have you looked around today? I don't mean in a hurried or in a trying way. I mean really looked, inhaled, leaned in, got close enough to smell, to taste, to see, to listen, maybe even to touch. You run so fast, so worried, so hurried. Should, must, faster, never enough. Gotta get there, gotta get there, gotta get there. Do you see the tiny crocus all bathed in white? Daffodil just about to bloom. Sky resting silently above your troubled head. Could you stop and breathe? Let sunshine in. Could you consider that there's no there? There is no there. Only here, only here, only here. Could you bow to the nearest tree? She has infinite secrets to share. Need you look further than her holy branches, her humble roots? Everything is calling to you. To you, yes, you. Everything is oozing God, which is really just a word for everything, and is far too small a word to hold everything, which excludes nothing, no one. Are you listening? It all speaks. It all speaks right now. Whispers answers to your every question. I'll ask you again. Are you listening? When you're ready, taking a deep breath in, sighing out, moving into fingers, toes, hands, perhaps rubbing thighs, squeezing arms, shoulders, opening eyes and taking in the colors, the lights, the world around you, names and faces on the screen, stretching into our world and stepping out into the day with a sense of gratitude, a sense of blessing, of being blessed. Thank you for joining. I'd love for you to unmute and share anything that came up for you or put anything in the chat. Also, continue with your day. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Nat. And look forward to seeing you next week, the lunar eclipse.
Thanks, Nix.
Thank you, Nat.
Thank you, Nat.
Thanks, Prabashni. Thanks, everyone. Take care. And we'll see you. Thank you, Hilda. Thanks, Sue.
Thank you.
Oh,
Fabulous.
thanks, Simone. Take care.
We're under the rain here. We're not under the sunshine at the
How are
moment.
you? Are you having lots of rain?
Yeah, suddenly 2 months early.
Oh,
So
really?
it was too hot. So
Wow, wow.
nice
I
though.
can see you dressed up warmly. Well, I hope the rain brings blessings. And yeah, I'd love to hear some of Bianca's news as well.
Thank you. I'll write to you.
Okay. Much
Bye.
or voice note, either. Take care. Thanks, everyone.